You're live on YouTube. Making sure.
I got the notification. I think we're good.
Okay. Whew. And I zoomed out of there really fast. Well,
All right.
Thank you
Let's
for
do it.
having your Saturday mornings here, girls. This is going to be great. Thanks for watching live. And thank you for watching it back. All the things. I'm going to stick to my agenda. And it's me, right?
Yep.
It's
Just
me.
read it.
Okay.
Just read
Okay.
it.
You guys, this is just what happens. It's like, it reminds me of Brady Bunch when Cindy is on the show and she doesn't know the answer. It's Baton Rouge. She doesn't know the answer. It happens. That's why we got to stick to our script, right?
Yep.
All right. Happy Saturday, everybody. Who's excited? Are you ready? You got notes. You got bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm really excited and should not be surprised that who is on live right now are the leaders in the unit. That should not be a surprise at all to any of us. Okay, so we're also going to ask you this morning to be prepared to speak up and use your courage muscle. So this is not 90 minutes of Cece and I going blah, blah. Okay, this is talking, sharing, interacting. Okay, and so I want to make sure that you do that. And for the moment, now I'm hoping that you guys are caffeinated up. For the moment, I just want you to close your eyes just for a minute. Okay. I just want you to close your eyes just for a minute. Okay. And we're using the word imagine because we know it's an amazing word. Okay. And I want you to just imagine just right now your ideal life. Your ideal home. Your ideal family. Your ideal bank account. Your ideal relationships. What does that ideal home look like? What do those ideal relationships look like? What do the ideal bank account, what does that look like? What do those ideal relationships look like? What do they feel like? What does the ideal house sound like? Where are the ideal restaurants you're going to and stores you're shopping at in your ideal? Okay, open your eyes. Who would like to share with me? What did it look like?
Peaceful and stress-free.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. Peaceful and stress-free. Okay.
Yep.
Who else? Mom.
Well, I have it. Lots of dogs, lots of people, all at the same time. It's my favorite. It makes me happy.
Great. Did you know that your business can provide all of that? All of that. That entire scene that you just imagined, your business can provide all of that for you. So are you ready? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, interactive. We need to hear you and see you. Okay. I don't want you just staring off at the screen. Okay. All right. We want to hear you and see you. All right. All right. Cece, it is you up next.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that imagination to get us started. I think that is super important to put us in the mindset of where we're going and to also give you something to think about. What do you want out of today? Are you showing up because we asked you to? Thank you. I also hope you're showing up for yourself. What exactly is it that you'd love to gain from today? And with that, we want to show you what you are going to gain from today, which is some of the overviews of our topics. So we've got our fabulous Christine Wick behind the scenes today. So she's going to throw up the topics that we have for today. And we're going to walk through them briefly so that you guys know exactly what to expect, which is going to be fabulous. So we've got this all figured out. You're going to be very impressed with your sales directors.
They already are.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yep.
If
Did
we put her,
there?
Huh?
I'm just making sure we put her back as a co-host once we got her back in, Mom.
All right.
It says on my screen she's a co-host. In
Okay.
case that helps.
I'm sorry, my graphics are just in Canva are disappearing. I'm so sorry. Hold on just a second. Please hold.
Please hold. Okay, Cease, can you just talk about it while we're going so we don't waste time?
Yep. So the first topic we're going to go through is exactly a little bit what you heard from the beginning. How can your Mary Kay business give you the life you desire? And then we're going to go back to basics, keeping it simple, and talking about some specific booking ideas and back to basics. Then we're going to chat through more specifically the 30 and 50% tiered discount. Are you confident in explaining that? And finally, we'll end with our Buzz Chat review because we want you to feel confident in duplicating what is available to you. Then we'll close with some contests and great information for y'all. Cool?
Okay. Sounds great.
Awesome.
Great.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So if our slides cooperate, we'll throw up the one getting us started for today, which is, of course, how can your Mary Kay business give you the life you desire? So we want to just share some stories with you. So Mom, would you get us started with that?
Yes. Does that graphic still not coming up?
No, no graphic. Ah, wait, there you go.
Okay. That's what we're going to talk about today.
Jumpstart January.
And
Yep.
Okay.
So one more forward, Christine.
it's how Buzz. Okay. Technology. Okay. How can your Mary Kay business give you the life you desire? Okay. It can give you the life you desire if you treat it as a business and not a hobby. Have you ever heard businesses make money, hobbies cost money? Okay. If you are treating your business as, we got a little background noise. I like comments, but when we're speaking, please put yourself on mute. Okay, what was I saying?
Giving you the life you desire.
Thank you. Let's never mind the graphics for now because now it's just distracting me. So let's just turn that off for now. Okay, so if we treat our business as a business, we're actually going to get that life that we desire. If we treat it like a hobby and like, as you're taking your notes, think about maybe even make a little column like what's a business and what's a hobby. Like hobbies are fun. Well, businesses are fun too, right? But hobbies are fun. Hobbies, maybe there's awards. Huh?
Cost money.
It costs money. There might be, yeah. Okay. Let's mute everybody and let me please get my 5 minutes out. Okay. Businesses make money. Hobbies cost money. Hobbies are fun. Maybe there's awards. Maybe you go places. Okay. So far there's some similarities, right? We go places with Mary Kay. We get awards, okay? Hobbies get awards. However, you can't sustain a life on a hobby. You can create a life with a successful Mary Kay business. So my story that Cece asked me to start with is I'm just going to briefly share about being a new member of the Burn Bootcamp gym in June, because I knew it was time in my life to start something new that either I hadn't done before or wasn't familiar with for many years. And in fact, it had been 5 years since I was at a gym, and not this gym. So it was a completely new experience for me. And you guys, I was terrified and excited at how the lessons that I was going to learn in the gym were going to work into my Mary Kay business. Okay. And lessons that, you know, that I would be able to give to you, because this is life. We're living life, right? When people tell me that life gets in the way of their business, I'm like, life is life. We're all living it. We're not living in a Mary Kay pink world and then life is over here. It's all encompassing. It all goes together. And the minute you think it has to be separate, that's where you get lost. That's where you get mad at Mary Kay. That's where you get mad at me. When you think it has to be separate, it does not. So, lessons from the gym. I was scared. I went anyway. I felt dumb. I did it anyway. I goofed up. No one cared. I called people the wrong name. People just corrected me. I didn't know how to do it. I asked questions. I didn't know how to do it again. I asked again. 7 months in, there's still stuff I can't do. I keep asking and I keep trying. Found out who, after a while, who all the trainers were, who were the ones that came regularly, who might be willing to help me if I needed a question. There are so many parallels. It's amazing. And it got me more and more excited to be like, oh, this is how we work our Mary Kay business. Oh yeah, this is what it's like to be new again. And so with the new year and the new ideas with like Kit and Commit and like being a brand new beauty consultant again, I thought this is the perfect time to do this, because I literally just did something brand new again in the last 7 months. And there's benchmarks and there's challenges. There's also things I had to drop out of, which made me really sad. Setback is just a setup for a comeback. So I was willing to feel uncomfortable. So when we put business hat on, we might get a little uncomfortable. Hobbies don't make you uncomfortable.
So good.
It's true.
It's very true.
Businesses do. And I would not want to be uncomfortable. Like there's nothing I would rather be uncomfortable in than this. Why? Because it's safe. Because if I fall down, I just get back up.
Mm-hmm.
Because someone will help me get back up. Because someone will say, oh, that you look cute falling down. Okay, take my hand, right? We've talked about this for years, right? It's a safe place to fall down. That is one of my favorite things about this business. Safe place to fall down. All right, Cece, your story, please.
Yeah, so I was thinking about, and I knew you were going to share that story, Mom, and I love that it's relevant to your life in this stage, right? And we know that our Mary Kay businesses serve us in so many stages and ages. And I don't know what year it will be, but at this point in my life, I've almost been in my business half my life. So I'm 31, and for 13 years, I've been in my business, let alone being raised, of course, in it. And so what I've been reflecting on, and actually starting with a moment on New Year's Eve, which was the fact that I got to hang out with my little brother and his girlfriend for the night, go out, have them over, and just experience a fun night together. I was like, this is really cool. Oh my goodness. Like this is a cool dream, right? To be able to hang out with my adult brothers and their spouses, like super cool. So just with that, then going back and thinking about the different chapters and moments in my life that have allowed me to appreciate what Mary Kay has been able to do for me. So as a college student, not at all with the intentions of becoming a leader in the company, but appreciating that it gave me the opportunity to pay for half of a European trip to Italy, right? And using my business to show myself, oh, this does work, right? I can use this to get me the things that I want and not just a fun way to make money and meet new friends. Of course, it's also that. Other moments like simply planning my wedding, planning my honeymoon, going on the honeymoon, y'all, to not have a job to not have my wedding feel like a job, planning my wedding feel like a job. And for, I hate to say most women, it can be that. And so that can be a challenge. And I, of course, was intentional in making sure it didn't feel that way. And I also had the time to be able to devote that I needed to the things to get them done so that it felt exciting and fun and a fun to-do list rather than, oh, I have to. Oh, I get to, right? Going on the honeymoon for a full entire week and not having to ask anyone off, making sure my team was taken care of and checking those boxes and leaving with confidence, knowing that my business can ultimately run itself, even more so now with the new My Shop, right? So our businesses truly do keep getting better. And I hope that you are able to, whether you've been in like Val, less than a year or a year, all the way to Dory Anderson with decades under her belt. I hope you're able to look back at some simple examples of how your business has already served you in your different stages of life, looking at T-Pom and her multi-gen care, right? And all the different ways our businesses can serve us. So, what can your business give you the life you desire and how has it already done that? I think we need to remember to go back to gratitude as well. And just something I wrote down, like what you were saying, Mom, but I did it anyway. The Bidia Club, right? But I did it anyway, BIDIA. And I think there's so much value in that as well. But I did it anyway. So what will you do anyway? Because as we know, sprinkling it in is the easiest way to work your Mary Kay business. Mm-hmm.
Sprinkling it in. Yes. Sprinkling it in. Those are some Maggie Fortman's words right there. Sprinkling it in. It is part of your life, right? It's not your life. It's part of your life, right? Right? Okay. So I'm following our agenda and I just want all of you to be impressed.
Doing great.
Oh, great story, Cece. Okay. So hopefully when I share my screen, it comes up exactly how you guys will want it to. I'm really hoping that that is the case. Are you guys seeing Mary Kay's video right now on the screen?
Yeah.
Great.
We believe passionately in entrepreneurial fire, in giving everyone, everywhere, the chance to do their best and feel even better. We believe in you. We're here to empower every beautiful dimension of you. And at Mary Kay, we know we've all got a few things in common. We're all worthy of a community that understands us. We all deserve flexibility, and we should get to run our day instead of it running us. So maybe that's what brought you here to get to know us. Mary Kay has been a groundbreaking, trailblazing company for more than 60 years, and we follow in the footsteps of the original beauty influencer. Like many women in the 60s, Mary Kay Ash was not treated fairly in the workplace, so she made a change and founded a company that gives everyone the opportunity they deserve. Today, Mary Kay continues to be family-owned and continues empowering others in more than 35 countries. We are a company driven by the idea that you can do what you love, be who you want, and earn extra income on your terms. Our idea is powerful in its simplicity. First, Mary Kay creates hundreds of products that people crave. And yes, we win industry awards. Conduct 500,000 tests a year for safety, quality, and performance. Hold more than 1,600 global patents. And products are made in our own global manufacturing and research facility. Because what gets us really excited is how much people love our products. Because your confidence is our obsession. Next, we keep the business model beautifully simple too. Independent beauty consultants are 100% independent business owners. They buy directly from Mary Kay, then sell directly to customers to earn money. That's it. No wholesalers, no middlemen, no one holding them back, period. They enjoy the flexibility to work a Mary Kay business a lot or a little at parties, online, and on social, all while learning life skills from others and getting digital tools to help along the way. And if they're ready to lead a team of their own, they can drive the business as far as they want. Beauty consultants have one of the highest profit potentials on product sales in the world. Plus, at Mary Kay, they're always celebrated. Small wins are recognized and big accomplishments are richly rewarded by a community of entrepreneurs and corporate employees around the world. Working together, we've also built a long history of giving. Mary Kay and its 4 company-sponsored foundations has given more than $200 million in monetary and product donations since we began tracking our philanthropic efforts. We support life-saving research and survivor empowerment with more than $24 million awarded to cancer research innovation from the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. And we strive to protect the environment by planting more than 1 million trees, powering our global headquarters and manufacturing with 100% renewable energy, and achieving zero landfill site status in our global manufacturing facility. We are a brand with a purpose, and we hope you see the amazing potential we see for a bright future together. This is where you can come to thrive. This is where you can unleash your confidence. This is Mary Kay, empowering women entrepreneurs since 1963. Then, now, always. Patricia Heaton looks great at 67. Here is her #1 secret. Regular milk or oat milk?
Oh, regular milk, but only casein A2.
Cashews or almonds?
Almond,
Please
peel.
hold.
Cashews actually contain toxins.
Kiwi or banana?
Kiwi,
Uh,
bananas are okay
stop.
if they're
Cancel. Oh my, you guys.
I'm guessing
Oh.
that lady looks good because she uses Mary Kay. We'll just roll with that.
You guys can't see my screen, right? Or no?
No.
It's okay. It's like a light bright right now, and I'm trying to get it to turn off so that I can see you guys. It's just a bunch of stars doing some really interesting things. So I'm trying to get, oh gosh, I just got sweaty. Okay. Whoo. Okay. You guys love that video? I love that video. I love that video. It makes me feel so good about our company and our products and what is available to us as business owners. All right, Cece, take it away, please.
Great. Okay, so now we are going to move on to back to basics. So if we could have that graphic up, thank you, Christine. And back to basics. So we're going to welcome the new while embracing the basics. So there's a couple of things I want to touch on with you all. And that's perfect timing for the graphic, Christine. Thank you. And there's a couple things I want to touch on with you, and then we're going to chat through some specific examples of how you can incorporate your business in this new year while appreciating the basics, but also embracing the new as well, because of course my shop is going to be the biggest part, right, of that. Okay, so back to basics and chatting specifically about working in your business instead of always on your business, right? So it's a new year. I know we're getting excited to organize, purge, more organizing, cleaning, more organizing, taking pictures for social media, more organizing. Anyone? Everyone? Okay. I know I certainly appreciate a good deep clean, y'all. And I want to ask you, how many bookings, how many sales, and how many new team members did those things get you? A big fat nothing, right? Now, it's a yes and, right? Hear me out. Set timers. Set aside a specific day. Delegate with a friend. A messy office is often the sign of a working consultant. Write that down. When I have trays and mirrors everywhere, when I've got product off the wazoo, when there's stuff lined my desk here that you can't even see, I'm working. And so it's a yes and. We love a New Year purge. That's important. Make sure your space is somewhere that you're going to enjoy being. And I know, like, in particular, I think Val's word of the year is something like organize, something like that. And I know that that is such an important thing. And then back to yes and. Setting timers, making sure that we're staying on top of our time as well. So with that, acting as a new consultant can also be kind of that feeling of sharing that excitement and enthusiasm outside of your house. So at this point on this particular Zoom, and as far as I can tell, especially with some of the gals watching back, you may not be brand new. I know we have a few gals that are a couple of months, up to like a year. But in general, y'all, you kind of have the idea of how your business is serving you and your family best, what that looks like for you, and kind of what that day-to-day can be. And I think it's really important to remember why you started. And ultimately, if you're having that feeling of being stuck, guess what? You all ultimately started to help women, right? Is that not the bottom line of our businesses? That ultimately, that was one of the reasons we said yes, is to help the women around us to feel confident and to feel like we can make them be the best version of themselves, right? So with that, there are oftentimes places that we can feel stuck because we feel like, oh, I've talked to all of them already. I've asked all of them already. I've already thought about all of my old work connections. I've already thought about all of my old school connections, etc. So then with that, y'all, we have to get outside of our houses. We have to. Like, I am begging you. Leave your house, okay? So guess what? We talked a little bit in the beginning about discomfort, and that's exactly where we grow. So talking about discomfort, I'm going to do a quick role play, and I'm going to do at least Cadillac Mac because she's on the screen, and with some quick stats for you about specifically blessing working women, and also simply being prepared to meet people out and about. Are you guys actually prepared with the sample goodie pack, with even something simple as your card and a sample? What is it that you're prepared with so that when you're excited to get outside of your circle that you often feel is, exhausted, are you prepared to actually meet new people, or are you complaining about it? Ugh. So we have to be prepared to do that. So I just some quick stats for you. When Rising Fire consultant Jill and I blessed working women actually last February, our statistics were this. We handed out 30 blessing working women flowers with samples. 14 of them filled out our giveaway, so about half. 3 booked with me. So that's 20%. The average is 10%. I want to remind you, and please write this down. Ask 10. 5 respond. 1 books. Ask 10. 5 respond. 1 books. I should be able to ask you that in your sleep, and you should be able to spit it out. The reason being, y'all, is that we judge ourselves on, well, I asked those 2 women, I really thought they'd say yes, but they didn't, and now I'm feeling defeated. Did you ask 10? Seriously, remember that 10% is an average response. Could you be average? It was something that retired national sales director
Carol Lawler
always said. Could you be average? Absolutely. And I know y'all are, of course, beyond average as well. So I'm going to do a quick role play with Lisa Cadillac Mac as if she is a really fabulous waitress at a restaurant. Most of us find a meal out to eat once a month, let's say, even at the least, right? We find ourselves in a position with a friend or a family, and once a month we might find ourselves out to eat. And so Lisa Cadillac Mac has been awesome. She's been super attentive to my table. I can tell she is like running the place, right? She's doing a lot. And maybe she hasn't even been to my table as much as she wanted, because I can tell she's working hard. And you know who's working hard, you guys? Pretty much everyone we're going to come into contact with in the service industry in particular, right? So she's wrapping up our meal. She's leaving our check. Now I'm prepared because, and Christine, if you could please screen share the list of ingredients that you might want to consider having for your sample packs. This is going to be really helpful. And you'll just screenshot this when Christine puts this up here, okay? Just take a picture of this with your phone. Pull out your phone, open your camera, and take a picture of this. These are your 2026 Blessing Working Women ingredients, okay? A skincare sample, charcoal mask is cost effective, plastic or organza bags, your business card, yes, make sure they're fresh and fabulous, a note that says you're doing a great job, ask me if you need help, cut them up and stuff them. Keep it simple. And that's the reason, there's a reason why I think all these pieces are important. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Christine. So take a picture of that. If you didn't get it, I'll send it to you later. So Lisa Cadillac Mac wrapping up our dinner. And I'm going to say, Lisa, you have been so awesome today. Thank you so much for all your help.
Oh, thanks. Well, it's just my job.
I know it. I know. And I can tell you're working super hard. It's obvious you run this place. Okay. There's obviously it would fall apart without you. Ha ha ha. Giggle, giggle, appreciate, right? I have a quick gift for you before we leave. Can I give you something?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is for you. And you're holding it out like a bar of gold. A bar of gold. How would you hand someone a bar of gold? You would just slide it across the table. Like I am like handing it to her like it's a bar of gold. Well, first of all, Lisa, it says you're doing a great job. You're looking her in the eyeballs. You're showing her this thing says you're doing a great job, so it must be true. People do not hear this, you guys. This is an imperative part to your interactions, and I promise it will change the way that you worm chatter. You're doing a great job. To which she says,
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I really needed that today.
I know, and you deserve it. You deserve it. Okay. Now, on the other side is my information's in there, and I'd love to be friends with you outside of this restaurant because you're super great, and I love meeting new people. But also in here is a little charcoal mask. Now, I know you probably have a long day ahead of you, so make sure you treat yourself to that when you get home, okay?
Yeah. Now, what if I like it? Is your contact information in here?
Yes,
How
that's
do I get it? Like if I like it, how do I get it?
Yes, my card is in there. My website is on there as well. But as soon as you get a break, open that up and shoot me a text so that we can be connected and we can stay connected, okay? Because I really want to hear how you love that charcoal mask. And it really helps me too to grow my business. So I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. I wish every table was like you.
Exactly. So I have influenced her into having hopefully a better day, right? And you guys, of course, it takes discernment into seeing if you can straight up ask her for her phone number. If you've created a really nice rapport, but we also want to be appropriate, right? We also want to be appropriate and just make sure that we're in a position that is respectful of the context that we're in. Could you go back the next day and see her? Could you ask about her another day? Absolutely. So write down. Another tip, that in your notes. This restaurant, this waitress, this is what she looked like. This is what I gave her. You can always go back, you guys. These people do not disappear into a black hole after you talk to them. Even though they might act like it, they're actually still probably where they were working last week, right? So does that give you a little bit more of a specific idea of how you could actually have a conversation with someone? Yeah, okay. Great. Now, in our last couple minutes, I am going to ask you guys to go to your phones and we're going to open boards. Now, because of the miracle of technology, it should just be in there listed like it was before our accidental erasure. So you should still have your Courage Nation board available. And where I'd like you to go is, of course, Courage Nation. And then new consultants. The category of new consultants, and go ahead and open up the first PDF listed there, Courage Nation Welcome. That is the new consultant welcome packet that some of you may have received, some of you may not have because it might have been a while since you were welcomed in with this particular packet. We're just going to buzz through it quickly so that you have the confidence of knowing the kind of information that your future team members are equipped with. And there's some updates that we'll have to do, of course, with the new 30% and whatnot. But overall, this is a really great tool that we use with our new consultants. So as you can see, beautiful welcome page on page 1. Mine has my face, of course. Welcome to our unit. It describes some of the statistics of your sales director and 4 important QR codes for our social groups as well as boards on the next page. Then the next page, let's get started. First steps. This gives your new consultant a specific to do as she is moving through the first couple steps in her business, logging into Mary Kay in Touch, thinking about tax deductions, etc. And then, of course, downloading some apps. Great Start and Boxer would be the relevant ones at this time. The next page, Build a Bag, Be a Brand Ambassador, is encouraging her to go through her own items and make sure that she actually has a house full of Mary Kay products for her and her family. Sometimes we don't think outside the box when it comes to body care and things that can just fill our homes. What an easy way to get her qualified. The next page is about connecting with your network. I literally sit there, you guys, and if you're one of my new consultants, we've done this. I give her 2 minutes. I go to the bathroom right then and there. This is one of the challenges I'm going to give you for today, to sit down and rewrite your contact list without judgment, as if you were a brand new consultant. Okay? That's one of the challenges I'm going to give you, because I think it's really, really important that we clear our heads of prejudgment and act new again in this regard. The next page is important things to schedule. Welcome conversations, new consultant orientation, new consultant makeover, and debut being most important. The next page, and then we actually switch gears to the Great Starts brochure that Mary Kay gives, is talking about Great Starts and their first order and the importance of having product on hand. The next page offers the financing options that are available to consultants and to many people, really. These are some great options. The next page, again, reiterating why have products on hand, the importance of it, and the confidence in your business. Always making sure that we mention Mary Kay's 90% buyback guarantee, and that activity status and discount will also be slightly updated, but that's also important for people to learn. And finally, a closing letter from your sales director, just explaining the importance of being on such a cool team and what it means to her. Okay, so if you haven't looked at this in a while, we encourage you to do so, because it's something that you can learn with confidence to be in on new consultant training for your new team members. And it's also important that wherever you guys are at with building your teams, you need to know how to. You need to know how to, so that when it does come up, you have the confidence to be able to address her with some of these tools. And at the very least, say, Lisa, I'd love to sit in on you with that new consultant education so I can continue to learn that and be confident in describing the new tools that are available to her. Okay? Cool?
Cool.
Great. I'm seeing lots of nodding and thumbs up. Thank you, ladies. Did you like the idea of the conversation of how that could actually look, of meeting someone out about, right? Yeah, I think those ingredients for that packet's going to change the way that you warm chatter. I'm really excited about that. And now we have a video.
No, this is set sheets. This is set sheets for appointments.
Yes, which I realized we did not put into the timing necessarily, so we'll just cover that briefly. Mom, maybe you can actually remind me where. Okay,
So
yeah.
we're still on boards,
Yes.
and you guys, we were also organized it a little bit more so that you can hopefully find things a little bit more easily. But set sheets 2026, you're going to click on that. And all of your set sheets have been updated with new pricing and new photos because products have changed. And I'd like to give you, we're going to skip one video. I'd like to give you just a little bit of background on these set sheets and why we use them. So in our experience, and what is that experience? 29 years and thousands of clients. 29 years and thousands of clients. There are things that hold true. One is, with all people, too many choices causes confusion and people don't know what to do. The set sheets work. They have always worked. They will always work. We keep things very, very simple. So the set sheets that we've created are around the certain skincare sets, the four, we don't have the men's in there, but you just tell men what to buy and they'll buy it. And it has the word savings on it because they do receive a savings for sitting there with you and doing an appointment. But I also want you to note is, like, for instance, just click on the repair one. Now the repair one has the most generous amount of savings. Why? What would be a logical reason why there would be the most savings there? Who can answer that for me? Why would there be the most savings with repair? As-
Okay.
Is it because of the investment that it is to
There it
get
is.
it?
Yep, there it is. Yep. Now, what I also want you to see is women love value. That's also why the word value is listed in there. Okay. Women love value. But what I also want you to know, and you know you do this, you go to Kohl's, you see the retail price was $100, but Kohl's is going to sell it for $60, but then they put it on sale and then you got it for $30. And then what does Kohl's tell you? You just saved $70 today. And you're like, yeah, but I would be an idiot if I spent $100 walking into Kohl's on that thing that I could get for 30, right? But what did you get? You got excited about the value and then the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
So on the set sheets where it says what the value is, that is quite literally if you bought every single product separate as its retail value.
Right.
Okay. So when it goes up to the Queen collection where it says 290, they pay 290, but it's a $324 value. They don't pay 324. They wouldn't buy it for you for 224.
Right.
Or 324. I'm sorry. They would literally buy it at 225, which is the repair set, plus just to give you an idea, the peel is 68. So what is that actually? What is that actually? What's 225 and 68?
Portman.
293.
There she is. 293.
293 is what they would actually pay. And what are you selling it for? 290.
90.
Okay. But the value is 324.
Yeah.
And then we're going to give them 66 free. Okay. So I want you to just look at how this all came together. Okay. So the thing you're giving them for 66, what does it cost you?
33.
33. And you only gave them a $3 discount basically on the Queen collection. Okay. So they're getting 33 free from you. 33 free from you because their travel roll-up bag and their satin lips is a $66 value, correct? Now, would you get excited about giving a travel roll-up bag and satin lips for free if someone just handed you $290? Would you be okay with giving 10%?
That's what I was just looking at. That's 10%.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah. And then the top one, it says $480 value for $399. They wouldn't buy it for $399. I'm sorry, they wouldn't buy it for $480. That's simply the value. Why? Because things come in sets like this, the repair set. Okay. And then what they get for free. So I wanted you to see that a lot of thought went into each of these. The Miracle set and the Mary Kay skincare line and the Clear Proof. Now, Clear Proof is actually a set that Mary Kay gives them a serious savings when they buy the whole 5 pieces together.
4.
I'm sorry, 4. Mary Kay already gives major savings when they buy those 4 pieces together. 74 for 56. That's what the catalog says. Okay. So you're giving them a half price CC cream. Now, if you give someone 3 choices, this is a marketing question for you. Do you know what people typically do given 3 choices?
Pick the middle one.
Middle.
Thank you. Could you guys all get excited about an average of $150 in sales per face?
Yes.
Do you know what your average face-to-face sales are right now?
Yes.
What are they?
I average 200.
Per face?
Yes. If it's a one-on-one, if it's a party, it's lower.
Okay, which can also happen, that more individual attention. So if you know that you can have an average of 200 per face, doesn't it seem like a good idea then that seeing 30 faces a month could potentially change your life? I'm going to go with a yes on that. And if you are not yet at 100 or 200 or 300 or 400 or 500 per face, then let's use the set sheet. Let's practice and let's find out why not. Because they're buying it from somewhere. And they ought to be buying it from you. Right? Now the color bar, also that has been recreated. That could be a second appointment. I have typically found the first one or the second one, again with this, is what people typically do, but you'll occasionally find a glamour girl. And this was created more in the theme of how we use the half price dealio sheet. Okay, that's what the color sheet was created with. And they have half price items that they can choose from the Mary Kay color bar sheet that go in line with colors, the things that they would be purchasing. Now this set sheet is very similar to the one that we've already been using. I just recreated it with new photos. And they are not on savings. However, they can choose half price items. You can decide, oh, Ashley, I know you're a glamour girl. And now that set sells for 108. And I know that's the one that you said that you wanted. And I'm going to give you 2 half price tools. Ashley, you know, you're such a great client. You've been so helpful to me. If you want to choose 3 half price tools, you can do that today.
Awesome. I will do that.
Right.
Because it's your business, right? It's your business. If someone wants it to look a little different, create it, rearrange it, write on it, whatever. There's intentionally left space on here so that you would be able to do so. Okay. And we can have more conversations about set sheets later, but we want to make sure that you know that they're there. This is what we use. I am going on almost a year. These specific set sheets, we started, not a year, 2 years. From the 50 face day is when I made those specific set sheets. So we've used set sheets forever, but those are the most simple and seem to get the most results. Okay. Okay. All right.
Your discount?
Yeah. Okay. Tiered discount. Okay. So let's switch gears a little bit. Cece gave us some really great back to basics booking ideas, a specific conversation that we had, we used with a waitress. Not working on your business, but working in your business, which is also simply part of your life, correct? It's simply part of your life. All right. And we're going to switch gears now a little bit to the new tiered discount program to make sure that you understand it and to make sure that you can talk about it. Could you explain this to a friend when they ask what's new in Mary Kay? Remove the graphic, please, and remove my spotlight, and I want to see the gallery. So I want to see, I'm going to gallery here on my thing. If you had to explain, if someone asks you what's new in Mary Kay, and we want to be sharing about the 30%, 30 to 50% discount, are you confident in your education on knowing how to share that?
I'm seeing meh.
I'm mostly confident. I suppose when it gets down to the details that they wouldn't really need to know in a first conversation, I feel pretty confident. I've already talked to a couple past consultants on my team about it.
Okay, so
I don't know if I am. Sorry. I don't know if I am or not. I'm, but anyway.
okay, so, and it's okay. It's okay with your honest answers. So we had one confident, one not so sure, 7 of you not say anything. So that's why we're talking about it. Okay. So things to know, it has things, my shop things have already happened, and the 30% discount has already happened in our unit. And in fact, Val's daughter, Amber, just took advantage of the 30% discount. Or the savings. She had a My Shop order. So she had set up her My Shop, which remember is just simply the new way to call it your website. Remember? Okay. And she got a My Shop order for a couple of eye makeup removers. Mary Kay sent it. Amber wasn't active at the time. Amber made 30%. Amber would have made 0% or not gotten an order at all prior to this. So I want you to keep that in mind. Amber just made 30%, didn't have to have the product on hand. Okay. That is the exact purpose of the 30%. It is the exact reason it was created. She wasn't active. She got an order anyway. Mary Kay took care of it. It's brilliant. We're not going to live there though, right? So what's another reason it was created? This is a perfect example. Val and Amber, when I met them, I had recruited Val first and Amber was thinking about it. And then Amber came on. And we did a virtual party for Amber. And what she did was she collected the sales from the, I'm sorry, I said virtual. I didn't mean that, in person. She collected the sales from that party that we did. Amber collected them and collected the money, and then used the money that she collected to place her initial product order. And she used all the money that she collected, got that initial product order, and then delivered the products once they arrived. Okay. With the new way, with the new tiered structure, what we could have done that day, right then and there, is when the party was over, everyone could have been sitting there with their phones, and Amber could have said, oh, you want this $300 worth of stuff? You want this 100? You want this? Okay. You're going to go to My Shop, as in Amber, and you're going to enter all of those things, and you're going to pay for it, and you're going to get it. And it's going to come right to your house. And Amber would have made 30% until she got to $450 in retail sales, at which point she would be active and it would go to 50%. Okay. Now, when we're meeting somebody new and we're explaining how our tiered or how our discount structure works, we didn't have a discount structure before. It was 50% or nothing. Okay. Now it's a tiered discount structure. I would say to someone, you can make 0 to 50% profit. That's what I would say. 0 to 50%. Because that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Under 100, retail, it's still 0. So the order has to be 100 retail, and then they make 30%. But people are mostly doing that. People are mostly doing that. Okay. Spending 100. Okay. And I think it's brilliant of Mary Kay to do that. They have to have a minimum somewhere. So if you can pull up that tier discount flyer, Christine. So this is, I think I put this in boards, you guys, and if I didn't, I will. I thought I put it in boards. I might not have yet, but the tiered discount breakdown, many of you had this printed off since October. This is so beautiful and simple. We will probably, we'll probably work this into new consultant, the new consultant packet at some point, because it's just really important for people to know all of the information. So on the left and on the right, it's so simple. A customer places an order on my shop. Am I active or am I not? Okay. It's like the post office does their structures for when you're packaging products to mail. Am I active or am I not? If I'm not, scroll all the way down, it goes to 30%. Now I'm going to go to inventory and I'm going to place an order on In Touch for my clients, and because I need products at my house and because I know people need products. Am I active or am I not? If I am not, I can place a minimum 225 to get to 450 retail and still earn 50%. If my order is between 100 and 449.99, I'll get a 30% discount. And if it's under $100 retail, I'll get 0% discount. Now, what this also does, and you know that you guys, just as people, but probably women for sure, but maybe people, no one wants it to be 0. Oh, I can spend 100 to get 30 for sure. Right? What do? You spend more to pay to get free shipping. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that, right? When you're buying from somebody online, what do I got to spend to get free shipping? Okay. So now this is all brand new, and it's going to take a while for us to have more stories and how this is going to work in and how we're going to talk about it. But basically, it's just simply an additional option. It's not why we're having someone join our team. It is just simply another option to our marketing plan. I want to make sure you heard me correctly on that, okay? I'm not just looking for a bunch of people that want to shop at Kohl's for 30% off. There are those people. I'm still looking for people that desire a business. I'm still looking for people that want to make a difference. Can you pull that off the screen then? I'm still looking for people that really desire something bigger and more for their family. Okay. Does that help you, ladies? I'm gonna
Yes.
also suggest, thank you, Ashley, that you not only practice it, try it with each other. Try it with your husband. Try it with your cat. Just practice saying the words so that you're familiar. Okay? Practice saying the words. Now, the challenge will become those of you that are looking to move up or reach goals or whatever. The challenge does become, remember, if they're at the 30% level, they're not active. And our position goals in Mary Kay, our position titles are connected to active status of your team. My thought is for people that are currently in, they're not necessarily going to change what they're doing.
Right.
The people that won't watch this video, not only live, but won't watch it back either. They're just still going to text me once in a while and say, why is this doing this?
Mhm.
And that's fine. Okay. So some of this is just, it's nice that we have this extra little kind of a bonusy thing, I guess you could describe it as, but I'm not changing my approach. I'm not changing who I'm looking for. I'm still looking for people who desire more, who want leadership, who want that ideal life that we described and that you closed your eyes and thought about. That's who I'm still looking for. Okay. I'm not looking for a national area of people that just want a discount from Kohl's. They're not building a business, then they're just looking for an occasional discount, right? Cece, did you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I think if I may, when we're talking about, and I know many of you will remember when we were at that fall retreat a few years ago, and they asked us to raise your hand if you joined for the discount. And it was a huge majority of that room, right? What I want to encourage you on is if this is really appealing to someone, you confidently can explain the 30 and 50% to your discount. I want you to remember that our community and our culture and our encouragement comes with that. So it's not just, oh, you can just sign up for the discount. First of all, we're not using just anymore, right? You only and just have to, you only have to, right? We're going to throw out that language, but remembering to say, oh my gosh, you would totally love the savings, Val. Look at all the product that you purchase. I can imagine this being such a great savings for you and your family, and you would get access to our incredible community. Do you have a place in your life where you have an uplifting group of women? I want to make sure you guys are utilizing that language so that it is not just the discount and only 50% off and etc. That you're remembering that that's twofold. Oh my gosh, you'll love the savings. I would love to be able to explain that to you from a consultant perspective. And you also get our team. Where else in your life do you have an encouraging group of women you can tune into, no matter how you want this business to look, right? So we're remembering that it's twofold. It's appreciating the savings and having access to our encouraging community and or building a business and or right, like, so those two things are 2 in 1. So always remember to always, like, that comes together with whatever reason they choose to join, particularly if the savings is appealing to them.
Great. Are we going to do a quick product video? Is that me?
Yes, that would be the clinical solutions if time.
Yeah, let's do it. Or it's going to be the top sales director trip because that's the one I actually have pulled up. So we're doing it. Okay, let's watch this.
Get ready to travel to enchanting places beyond imagination. The 2026 Seminar Awards Circle of Excellence Top Independent Sales Director trip is going to Switzerland. We can see a new horizon. We can feel adventure calling. Step out on the open road into the great unknown. Here we go. For achievers of $650,000 and above, your journey begins in Montreux. Surrounded by Lake Geneva and breathtaking views of the Alps, your stay will be at the luxurious 5-star Fairmont Le Montreux Palace. This marvel of Belle Epoque, or beautiful age architecture, is truly fit for Mary Kay royalty. Sitting on the Swiss Riviera, you'll have easy access to the best of Switzerland. Discover all sides of history, from visiting ancient Chillon Castle to participating in unique and fun museum experiences. Go on a culinary adventure with cheese fondue tasting and vineyard tours. Or simply take in all the breathtaking natural beauty that surrounds you. There's a waiting for us to discover. Run into the open wide, where dreamers come alive. For Circle of Excellence prestige achievers of $800,000 and above, your Swiss expedition continues to Zurich. Get lost in nature, whether it's witnessing the sheer power of Rhine Falls, Europe's biggest waterfall, or venturing to Mount Pilatus for stunning nature trails, hiking, and more. Treat yourself to something sweet at Linz, home of Chocolate Workshop. Then finish the day at the Dolder Grand, complete with world-class spas and restaurants as you overlook sparkling Lake Zurich. For those who dare to dream big and work hard, all of this is waiting for you. So stand up and shine. We'll see you on the 2026 Seminar Awards Circle of Excellence Top Independent Sales Director trip.
My heart, my heart, my heart, my heart. 205,000 retail right now, 650,000, 750,000, 800,000, and beyond is the goal, and it is all together possible for us. How are we going to get there? How are we going to get there? What is the thing that I say after all of my messages?
Double the bubble?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We're infinitely better together and we're doubling our pink bubble, right? So as a MAC unit, we started July of 2025 with 124, 124, I think. Yeah, 124 unit members, knowing that the goal to double our bubble, we would end up at 248. Okay. We are at 116. Okay, so we haven't gone up. We've actually gone back, and it's only halftime. It is only halftime, and the number is just giving us a marker. Okay, what do we need to do? What do we need to change? What do we need to do? Whatever. Well, I needed to hire an assistant for one thing. Okay, check, major check. Got that going, so that I could have a better handle on things. And how are we going to double our Mary Kay Pink bubble, knowing that working this as a business, whatever capacity level that is, but working it as a business and not just when I feel like it or a hobby that costs money, we're going to reach those goals because my sentence ends there. Because, yeah, my sentence ends there. Okay. Why? Okay. Specifically, because your leaders are invested in growth. We're invested in being uncomfortable. I'm getting really good at being uncomfortable. I'm now so uncomfortable driving to Illinois that I'm getting comfortable. Okay. Thursday was an hour and 40 minutes to go have lunch at Gibson Steakhouse. And if you heard Vox, you know a little bit about that. 12 other sales directors. And I was honest and open, and National Sales Director Emeritus Jeannie Martin makes us share. Like, specifically, the question was, what number are you at and what number do you need? What number are you at? And we were talking about specific things, but one of which was actually our unit size. And then what are you doing to accomplish on moving things forward? And I had said that we were starting over brand new and we're acting as if we are brand new. And I said I had a party on January 3rd with 3 consultants and a guest of Dawn's and acted as if I was brand new and did the same things I did 29 years ago. The same kind of fun, the same kind of questions. Because women love to gather. We were created that way. Community. Women love to gather. And you know what? They don't want to spend, they will, but they'd prefer not to spend money on every gathering that they do. So it's why the paint and takes work. It's why the downtown, we got something here in the falls in February, some hot chocolate crawl or something. I don't know. It's because women want to gather. They don't do that stuff for men. They do it for women because women are always looking to get together and find fun things to do together. So if someone can host or go to a Mary Kay party, they might spend money when it's over, but it didn't cost anything for the thing. Make sense? The hot chocolate walk doesn't cost you anything, but you might spend money in the stores. You're aware of that when you say yes to your friend that you'll do the hot chocolate walk, right? So you know that. Well, in some cases, people are paying $50, $60 to walk into the gathering and then spending money on top of it. So now's a good time for people to want to gather, and they don't want to spend a lot of money necessarily because it's January and they're paying their bills from December, but they really want to find out, but they want to gather. Now is a perfect time to be a brand new beauty consultant in January when it's cold and people need to reset their skin. It's a perfect time to do that. So, okay, how are we doubling this bubble? How are we building? We're going to focus on buzz chats. And Cece and I got this idea from Deb Bailey, #1 sales director in the world or whatever. And it is so simple. We've been doing it at all the parties. You guys have seen this for months. I have it out. I do it at all of my appointments. It's just simply, these are the 6 qualities of a successful beauty consultant. And here's why over 2 million women have said yes. So simple. And it is in boards. Now, Cease, I think in boards, we need to change the one that's in there to the one that has these photos in it, because this just, people relate to pictures, right? People relate to pictures. So we'll change that. But Cece also has a script. This was given to us from Deb Bailey. It's just so simple, but Cece recreated it because she kind of gave us a screenshot. So Cece recreated it in a Google form so that it'd be easily edited and easy enough for you to use. And we'll make sure that we put that link for this also in boards so that you can just print it and use it. The reason we're putting it in as a Google form, you guys, or a Google Doc, is because we can make edits to it in real time, and you can just go in there and either read it or print it, and we don't have to keep changing documents. It does make things far more simple. And with the buzz chats, we're going to start giving you some rewards. So we're going to have a buzz chat contest. This will be for you and for your listeners. A buzz chat is quite literally, it's only 15 minutes. You follow the sheet. Cece created this document so well, it just basically is like, welcome, thank you. Here's your free lip gloss for saying yes to the chat, whatever. And you say, this is why I chose you to listen. Fill in the blank, why you chose them to listen. We're going to go through this. I'll ask your opinion. It's really simple. And if you want to do it, but you're like, I'm just so scared. I'm not, I don't know if I can do it myself. We'll do it together. We'll totally do it together. Mm-hmm. I can't ask them for you, but I can help you in it, right? Your directors want to help you in it. So we're going to create a contest that they're going to get in so they can get in for giveaways and freebies, because they love that. They love giveaways and freebies. And you'll go into a contest for giveaways and freebies. And we're going to work on the parameters of that contest. But we also already want you to know what your rewards are for doing the chats and for getting new team members. So Christine, could you throw the graphic up there of the prizes that they're going to get for having their new team members? And we're going to actually edit this a little bit too, because you're going to get these adorable stackable bracelets for every new team member. So our goal is that you have an arm full of bracelets and that everybody sees you wearing your adorable bracelets. And you guys will be thrilled that these are from a small woman-owned business, from a gal I met on Etsy who's been around on Etsy for 14 years and not from the Amazon. So we are literally supporting another small woman-owned business, which I know means a lot to many of you. It means a lot to me. And you're going to get one bracelet for every new team member. But guess what else? You'll also get a bracelet for your activity. So for every 5 buzz chats that you do, you'll get another bracelet. Now, in theory, 1 out of 5 says yes. And when you're really good at it, 1 out of 2 or 3 might say yes. But when we get to those stats, then we got to ask more people. Okay. So for every 5 buzz chats, you'll get a bracelet. For every new team member, you'll get a bracelet. That's going to be a contest going from January to February. And we'll put the specifics, but doing a buzz chat with us, that 15 minutes. And you guys, it's FaceTime or Zoom or in person. If they're a guest at an event and they're hearing about the business opportunity, you'll get a bracelet for that. So that's just another easy way to do it. Is like, for instance, Monday the 12th, bring guests, earn bracelets. They're supposed to be here this week, by the way, or the middle of this week is when they're supposed to be here. Yeah. And we're excited about the whole idea of it. And I want to back up to simply the bottom line of people. So yes, we want you to reach your goals. Yes, I desire more than anything to take Terry Mack on that trip. We want you to make more money, all the things, influence the people, make a difference. The bottom line is we need to connect as people. That's the bottom line. Even if you talk to a stranger, did you know your serotonin and your dopamine levels raise even if you talk to a stranger? Even if you're forced to talk to a stranger. Thank you for the book that Dawn and Jenny got me, the brain book that I've been starting to read. Even if I make you or someone else makes you an experiment, it doesn't matter who. Even if you're forced to get on a bus and talk to someone on a subway you don't know, what it does for your brain impacts your dopamine and your serotonin levels, and it lowers your cortisol, and you literally will do better and feel better, regardless of even what the conversation was. So on a human level, we need to get back to talking to people in real life, hearing your voice, which is leading me to is this where I'm talking about CC selective isolation? Is that where this is? Oh, I don't see it on my.
For a moment.
Yeah. And then we're going to wrap it up with some challenges. Okay. So selective isolation has been a thing since COVID. And you might not even realize you're doing it. And you guys are excellent humans and might not realize you're doing it, because I actually didn't realize I was doing it. Selective isolation, write it down, can look like the phone rings and I'm not going to answer it. The doorbell rings, I'm not going to answer it. I'm going to call him back later. Selective isolation looks like a friend invites you out and you just find an excuse to say, no, I'm not going to go. And you don't even realize you're doing it. And subconsciously you're thinking, I'll call them back later, which sometimes doesn't happen. Or that answering the door wasn't important. Or whatever the third one was.
See them next time.
What?
We'll see them next time.
Yeah. And what happens is that very quick interaction, what it would have done for your brain, like astronomically goes up. so that whatever thing you were doing and working on, you actually would be able to accomplish better. And your brain needs it. You need it. See, our brain has gotten used to less social interaction, but it still needs social interaction. If you work from home and the only person you're talking to is who you live with, you need to get the hell out of your house today, now. And you need to go somewhere where you're going to go talk to somebody and not do your groceries on the stupid app and have them put in your car, and not go to Target and sit in the parking lot and say, I need this, I'll just let them deliver it. That is killing our society. Stop it. How on earth are you going to meet somebody new if everything you're doing is for convenience? Really? Convenience? Convenience? What are you doing with all that time you're saving on this convenient thing? Are you excelling in something else? Do you have so many names and numbers to call of women to influence and impact with this business and this product, that you have so many? Your business is so booming that you have to have the groceries delivered because you can't keep up. Okay, then you can do it. It's not making you better and it's not saving you time. It's just making you talk to people less, reducing your dopamine and serotonin, which then you're going to go get from artificial ways like your blue light screen, which isn't helping you. Oof. We're bringing it. We're on fire, you guys. Love me or hate me, could go either way. And honestly, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Before we wrap up with a couple of challenges and graphics and things that are coming up, any comments that you guys want to share from today?
I'm definitely going to make sure I leave the house today.
Thank you.
Carefully.
I already planned on it, but yeah.
And you know what? When you guys think we don't notice, we do. It's odorless and colorless. When you think you're okay, we can see you're not. Your lack of posting shows it. What you post shows it. Your lack of calls, your lack of texts, we can see it. You might need to just text us and say, do you think I'm okay? Said with love and a twinkle, of course. Okay. Val, thank you. Thanks, Ash. And then Dawn.
Hi. I went to breakfast this morning, so I had already been out. So it's like it's definitely helps though to get out and get about and do whatever you want to do to have a little bit of chipper, even because if you're in the house all day long, it's not good. It's not mentally good for you. So I got that out of it today, if nothing else. But I also learned a lot more than just that. You guys were very great with your presentation of stuff.
Thanks, Val. Thanks,
Anyway,
Val.
I'll get out of here. I'm gonna
Val.
mute this back.
Donnie.
I really liked something as simple as going back earlier of saying you can make 0 to 50%, because I feel like it kind of brings it back onto the new consultant, where she's not like, oh, well, Dawn told me that I can make 50% and I'm not making money. Because we can make 0%. And we can make 4% on our team. And we can, we have lots of different options. So I really like that phrasing. And I'm really hopeful for the opportunity for our inactive team members to get that boost, because they do get a boost every time they make a sale. They do get a boost. But if it's that, oh, I make a sale, but now I have to come up with another $200 to place that order, I don't want that to override that boost that they're getting from that initial sale. Because I think we've all been to in that spot where we're like, I just walked out with a huge check after that appointment. This is the best thing. I'm meant to do this for the rest of my life. I am a prodigy. And if you can't get that feeling, you're not going to keep going. So I really,
yes.
yeah.
It's such a great way to say that. Yes. Thank you, Donnie. Who else? Mom and Megs.
When you make friends with the grumpy FedEx guy, you know you're not okay. He smiled and talked.
I don't know what you mean. I don't think I know what you mean.
My FedEx driver is stoic. Is a really good term. Very stoic, and doesn't talk, doesn't answer, doesn't do anything. But he delivers packages nicely. So I told him that his warehouse was messing him up, and I was really sorry about that, and that he was coming to deliver packages that he couldn't find. And so anyway, he smiled and he said, thank you. And so now, I'm his new best friend. That's scary. Very scary.
So is your point that you need to leave the house? Is that what your point is?
Yeah. Or invite more people in. So I have somebody beside the FedEx man to talk
But to invite them in, you have to go meet them. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maggie. Thanks, Bob.
I like that. Well, recently, not even just today, you've been saying that you are starting over brand new as a brand new consultant. And I love that. I've been kind of doing the same thing. And it's really fun because like there's just a renewed sense, like whenever you start something new, you've got this renewed sense of like, this is going to be exciting. I'm going to do this. This is going to be great. I can do this. Like, and then you have to go and do things. That's why it's so important that we have fresh starts, if you will. And you create a fresh start anytime. It can be, in a month. It can be in a brand new year. And Mary Kay have at least 2 brand new years. Like every day can be a fresh start. Like you could start your day at 1 p.m. with a fresh start.
Yeah.
Like you can decide whatever you want, but having fresh starts like helps you renew your excitement. And so anyway, I'm really excited about that because you've been talking about that all month, and I just think that it's really cool.
Awesome. Thanks, Megs. Anyone else? Trace.
I just applaud excuse me, the way that this morning has been laid out. You guys are so excellent at giving us dialogue and real examples that are digestible, logical. My logical brain craves this simplicity, and you spell it out so fabulously. So thank you so much for who you be and how you teach. It is a gift to all of us because we all benefit. Our businesses absolutely are growing as we implement the tools that you produce for us. What a gift. And thank you so much for that. I personally am so beyond excited about the bracelet challenge and the buzz chats because I've already had a revelation on how much I was able to do in December. I got to do it despite my circumstances, and I recognize that there are people who don't know what the options they could have if they just tried this, but they aren't going to know until I talk to them. So
yes, there it is. There it is. There's the bottom line. All right, Cease. Let's move on to the last bit of graphics and challenges and info that we have for the people.
Yes. So Christine's going to throw up our career.
She's not going to throw up. She's not going to throw up.
She's not going to throw up.
She's going to add to the screen.
Our career conference graphics and challenges. So it's super important for you guys to know also not only you can go back to that first one, Christine. Not only what you can access, but what your sales directors can access and how you can be a part of it. So first of all, independent sales directors, y'all, when we bring 3 active and current red jackets that qualify, that register for career conference and are on state or present with us, we will receive this darling little clutch. So this is really exciting. So Rising Fire Unit, let's get 3 new fantastic red jackets to join us. MAC unit, how about all of you current red jackets come and bring a new red jacket of your own? Super exciting. So you need to know that your sales directors have availability to earn things with your help, which is really awesome.
And this is on stage recognition, and you all get the prize as well.
Amazing. Double duty prize. Love that. And then next, which is accessible to everyone, is the My Shop Challenge. So when you have your new link set up, ready to go, you will receive a special lanyard. And I have a feeling lots of these will be handed out. But this is just another incentive, y'all, to make sure that you're sitting down and understanding My Shop, making sure that you've got it all set up and you're confident with it. If you still have not done that, get on it, girls. And if you need help, we got you. I bet one of your sister sales directors, there you go. You're welcome. Your sister consultants can help you with that as well. And you'll all receive this special lanyard when your My Shop is set up and you register and attend a career conference. So I'm really excited to have that. That's going to be really awesome. And then finally, the awards. So we're certainly, I'm sure, going to be seeing some of our Courage Nation family up there for this. These are the awards for the top 10 achievers for onstage recognition, a special sash, and a fuchsia purse gift at each career conference. So top 10 Queen's Court, top 10 Queen's Court of Sharing, and top 10 in unit sales. So again, another way that you can be tracking where you're at, but also where your team is at and be a part of that win for your sales director too, as it applies. So that's super cool. Anything else on that, Mom?
Nope.
Great. So then moving on to another challenge that Mary Kay put out for us. We mentioned this briefly at the beginning of the month, but we want to keep it in front of y'all and make sure that you're aware of it. The Bingo Challenge. Super fun and simple. We're going to pink out with engaging business building activities. So each Monday, the challenge is going to be posted on Mary Kay In Touch. You'll have 2 challenges for each week, and you'll complete both tasks. You'll achieve active status by the end of February and pink out your board. So just print it out and go ahead and get your favorite highlighter, your favorite pen, and cross out each box as you do it. And when you complete all your tasks, you'll be able to participate in a special party. And if you go to the next slide, Christine, you can see where we're at currently with the current challenges. So week 1 was both host an in-person, love it, beauty session or facial. And the second challenge of the first week was to create a post showing off your favorite Mary Kay products and share it on any social platform using hashtag Mary Kay Bingo. So I love that it is encompassing growing your virtual business platform. And also, of course, back to basics, having an in-person facial or party. So those are the first 2 challenges. So I'm really excited to see what comes out for week 2 on Monday. And we will be doing this right along with you guys.
And you just need to complete it by week 8. So if the first week is already gone, which it is, and you didn't do your in-person facial or party yet, you have the whole time to get all of them done. Yep. This is just helping you stay consistent and on track. Okay. Yep. So I just saw a bunch of relief on your face.
Yes, this is your business. Yes, run it as you find available. Maybe Monday is going to be your week 1 thing when you bring guests. There's your in-person face. Check, right? So yes, do complete the 16 tasks in the 8 weeks as they come up in your schedule. Great. And then, Mom, did you want to mention our Generations of Pink update?
Yes, our Generations of Pink Facebook group that you are all in, that you are able to invite people to. Christine is going to start doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There's going to be new posts in them. So there will be something for you to see regularly. We are still encouraging you all to participate in our unit. I don't know if unit's the right word. Courage Nation. Yeah. Courage Nation and Rise Unit and Generations of Pink. If you got a fun photo, something you want to share, you're holding up the charcoal mask, whatever, you are welcome. Please, we encourage you to do so. People don't want to just see what Cece and Lisa have to say. What is going on with Dory's camera? What is...
I turned her off earlier. She doesn't know either. Just continue.
Okay. It's getting very weird on my screen over here. Okay.
Generations of Pink and keeping up on social media pages.
Yeah. So since April of 2023, I think it was, when Meta changed things and we weren't able to broadcast in groups anymore, that group had more action than it does now. What we're trying to do is bring the activity back. There is a workaround to actually broadcast things in there that Cece's been working on. So we're kind of working on that a little bit, but important for you to know so that you continue to invite people to it. And I just changed to speaker and now, okay. And just continue to invite people to it. And remember, if you see that we posted something in there that you like, tag your friends in it. This is the product I was telling you about. I thought you might be interested in this. I know your daughter might want this. I know your husband has challenges with this. Start the comments rolling so that people are seeing the engagement and wondering what's going on and wanting to be part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple of challenges for you. Get up to date on boards and print the things that you know you need to print. You know, I just printed mine on just the light cardstock, and just so that they're easy to carry around and put them in the, you know, in the, whatever this is. So they just don't get too flopsy mopsy. I have my set sheets are just printed on regular paper. One side is the set sheet. The other side is the company team building flyer from the company, so that they can just slip it out and take them both with them. They can read them, keep them, whatever. And if you prefer the PDF to print those, right now it's the JPEG that's in the boards app, but just getting stuff in there as PDFs is just a little bit more challenging, but we can. It does make for a better print, but the print, I print everything as a JPEG, not as a PDF, and it's good enough. I mean, seriously. Okay. You always have a real catalog in a computer that you can show them also. Move up. Move up what? Oh,
Just a question.
That's not to me. Okay. That's to everyone. Okay. So we're going to get you that Buzz Chat challenge sheet. Okay. Which will say what's in it for the guest and what's in it for you. So watch for that. We're going to create that, and know that, just please know how much we love and appreciate you so very much. I'm going to go back to gallery so I can see all your pretty faces, and thank you for your time. Thank you for your excellence. Thank you for your willingness. Thank you for your love, for your Mary Kay loyalty. The best, you know, Mary Kay, Ash herself always said, you know, the best compliment you can give is to pass it on. The best, not only compliment, but the best, like the best compliment you can pay us is using the information that you got today and putting something into action and then telling us how it's working. And if you suck at it, tell us that too. Or, well, I did it and it was horrible, but I did it. You know, like, it's a process. We don't expect people to be excellent at the first time they try something, or maybe you will be. There's also that. We're just, you know, we're all in it together. Okay. Thank you, High School Musical. Okay. We really are all in it together. Okay. And we love celebrating your victories with you. We love walking through your challenges with you. It's what we're here for. That is what your leaders are here for, is to help you, support you, guide you, and know that we've probably done it, or we probably heard it, or we probably felt it. And if we haven't, we know someone who has, and we can still relate to you. Okay. All right. So we'll see you, since all of you happen to be watching live or local. We'll see you Monday night. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Get ready for a party, a skincare, a soiree. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.